Today we're going to make a delicious breakfast. Hey everyone, it's Dora from flippinghousesanpancakes.com. Today we're going to make a super easy breakfast. I can make it here, you can make it too. We are going to make some of my scallion and cheddar pancakes, or latkas, however you want to call them, but I want you to keep this one thing in mind. I had a little mishap in the store and I ended up with just mozzarella cheese. So we're going to do scallion and mozzarella pancakes. I'll tell you what, they're going to taste delicious anyhow, so I'm not worried about it. If you're at home, make them with cheddar. If you don't have cheddar, make them with Munster or mozzarella, whatever cheese you have. All right, let's get started. We are going to start with 3 eggs. I've already cracked mine. Put them in the bowl. All right. To the eggs, we are going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Level that off, okay? No heaping, not heaping, just 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of salt. These are savory pancakes, not sweet. You're not going to see any sugar in this recipe, okay? Super easy also, just so you know. All right, so we have the 2 eggs, the salt, and the baking powder. I'm going to beat them up just a little bit, just so my eggs are nice and loose there. Remember, we don't want to overmix pancakes because overmixed pancakes get kind of gummy and stuff. So we are going to gently mix them up. We are going to put 1.5 cups of flour. Let's put that right in there. That's half a cup. I am using a half cup. 1 cup and 1.5 cups right there. Put that off to the side. And we're going to add our milk. So far, so good. It's not hard right now. We're going to put a cup of milk. We've got some low-fat milk here. It's not skim, not fat-free, but low-fat. All right, so we had 3 eggs, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking powder, 1.5 cups of flour, and 1 cup of milk. I'm going to gently mix this. You can use a fork, by the way, also, or even a spoon if you want. I'm just getting mixed up. We want to make sure that all the flour looks nice and wet, but we don't want to over mix it. All my flour is looking nice and wet right here. Okay. Just make sure all the flour that's on here also gets wet. Okay. I don't actually need this anymore. I'm going to put this away. So now our flour is nice and wet. We're going to add the other 2 ingredients. We're going to add a chopped up scallion right into there. And a cup of shredded cheese. Again, the recipe calls for cheddar. I'm using mozzarella today. It's all going to be good. We're going to take that. We're just going to mix it all in gently. Get it all mixed up. And I know you're seeing, why are you mixing that with a ladle? That's just crazy. It is. You don't normally mix with a ladle, but I'm going to be scooping this out onto my hot griddle with a ladle. So why get too many things dirty if I don't have to? All right, we're going to take some oil. You can do this in a frying pan. I'm doing it on my griddle. I'm going to take a little bit of light oil here, something without too much flavor. I'm using avocado oil. You could use canola oil or vegetable oil, safflower oil, okay? Or even a light olive oil that doesn't have too much taste, but keep in mind you will taste it. All right, we're going to brush that oil across the griddle. If it's in a frying pan, obviously just swirl it around your frying pan. Okay, and we are going to drop these. This is why I use the ladle, because it makes it a lot easier for me. In blobs, just like that. I'm going to try and shape them. Go for it. I'm going to put them right down on that hot griddle. Remember, I heated my griddle up before I put that oil on. You want it to be a nice hot surface. My griddle is set at about 350 degrees. If you're doing this in a pan, you might consider sticking a little piece of carrot, like a baby carrot, into your oil in the pan. And when the carrot starts to sizzle, you know it's time to drop your pancakes in it. care will also help keep your oil a little clearer as you fry up your pancakes. Okay, we're going to put these down on the griddle. I don't know if you can hear them sizzling already. My dog has come in. He noticed I'm cooking and he has come in to check out everything that's going on. Look at that. All right, by the time I put all of these in, this is why I use a griddle, because I can do 12 pancakes at a time, and oh my goodness, is that an amazing thing. So by the time we've got the last ones laid out on my griddle, it's just about time to slide a nice spatula underneath and flip the first one over. Now it's set, but I think, you know what, I'm gonna give it just another minute because I want it a little more golden brown. These are gonna be so good. Come out gooey and like warm and yummy and a little savory. You're gonna love these. You have to make these at home, guys. All right, let's continue on with our pancake flipping. Oh, there we go. Slide that under. I'm gonna flip those pancakes over. They're looking so good. Get a nice crust on the bottom. We've got to finish them off on the other side. These pancakes are almost ready to eat. They're on the griddle. Oh, they're looking so good and smelling delicious. And if you start to see some little bubbles pop up, it means it's almost time to flip them over. See the little bubbles? I know they're small. There's not a lot of baking powder in this recipe, but they look like they're just about ready to flip. Oh yeah, guys. Did you see that? All right, took the first pancakes off the griddle. This is the remaining batter from this batch of pancakes. And they're actually almost ready to come off the griddle as well, which means that these have cooled down enough for me to be able to try one. So we're gonna go ahead and taste this pancake. I'm gonna bring this up. Check this out, guys. Do you see the cheese? Oh, the cheese pull. I made these with mozzarella. They're delicious. Also, I totally could have told you guys that I made them with white cheddar, and I wasn't even thinking about it. But this is real. This is what's happening in my kitchen today. I made them with mozzarella. You can make them with cheddar. You can make them with mozzarella. You can make them with Munster, whatever shredded cheese you have. They are so good. I have to sneak another bite. All right. We are going to pull these off because you can see I'm kind of gently tapping them. I'm going to check the bottom, make sure they're kind of golden brown, and I'm going to gently tap them just to make sure that I'm not having any uncooked batter kind of squish out the side. The only thing I'm getting is little bits of melted cheese that are kind of like poking out just a tiny bit. These pancakes are done. That was it. This was not hard. This is super easy. You guys, you have to make this at home. I made it here. You can make it too. You know you can. And if you didn't write it down, by the way, you can get a really nice recipes to flip for notebook on Amazon that I wrote. Just look for recipes to flip for from Dora Sagan Kohanim. You can write it down in that notebook, write it down on a piece of paper, or you can always check out my blog because that's what this recipe is on my blog. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell for notifications so you find out every time I upload a new video. And check out my website, flippinghouseandpancakes.com. For the recipe. Enjoy!